Hi guys, I'm Smith, and today I am going to be bringing you another raw food recipe. All right, so for the past 2 days, I have been craving barbecue. Like everything I think of with barbecue been coming to my mind. I thought it would be a passing thing, but here we are 2 days later, and I'm still craving barbecue. All right, so I want to show you the finished product of what I already did because I've already made me some barbecue mushrooms, and that's what I'm going to be walking you through today in this video, okay? So it is really simple and easy to make this. The first thing I usually do is buy some portobello mushrooms. I'll cut those up, I'll wash them, cut them up, put them in a bowl. And then with these mushrooms, I slightly marinate them, okay? So I usually will take half a top full, pour some soy sauce on top. I may even add a little bit of Slap Your Mama on there. And then I usually will rub it in and kind of just let that sit, right? You got to kind of think of these mushrooms as you did when you had, when you used to eat chicken, or maybe you still eat chicken. You don't eat it without seasoning. Well, some people do, but hopefully, you don't. But so you usually would take that chicken and you would season it down, right? Before you even cook it and before you even put the barbecue sauce on it. Same idea, guys, same concept, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. All right, the next thing I do, I'm going to walk you through the basic ingredients of ingredients for this barbecue sauce. So I use 2 dates. I use a 1/4 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I use half a tablespoon to, I'm going to say over a tablespoon of onions, but not quite a 1/4 cup, okay? And then I use 1 small garlic clove that I grated before I put it on here, okay? And then also I need half a teaspoon of red pepper. And you also will need half a cup of water. In addition to that, you're going to need some chili powder, some mustard powder, and then you're going to salt and pepper to taste if you would like to. All right, so I wanted to give a quick tip on these dates and sun-dried tomatoes. I usually soak these for an hour. I just throw them in a cup, put some water on them, and I soak them so they're soft by the time I put them in the recipe. All right, so let's quickly just go, and you know what I do. I dump everything in at once, so that's the idea. So you're just going to put everything in the blender. I'm going to drop the sun-dried tomato behind the blender. All right, so I also will need 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. Gotta pour that slowly. I'm going to at this time dump the water in. Remember I said I need chili powder. I also just want to make sure, I want 1 teaspoon of chili powder as well. Half a teaspoon of the mustard powder. I do that even less sometimes. I don't even always go all the way up to a teaspoon of that, to be honest with you. And then you're just gonna put your top on and blend it. And you know what I do sometimes also? Sometimes I add a little soy sauce, but you want to season this according to your taste buds. That's what I'm getting at, all right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this. I just want to add a little salt in. I'm just kind of doing a pinch of salt. But remember, you season according to your taste buds, people. Does not take that long, to be honest with you. Next thing I'm going to do, grab my mushrooms. I'm going to get it out of the blender. I'm going to saturate these mushrooms. And I'm going to tell you, when you take out the blender, before you even put it on anything, taste it. That's what I usually do. I taste it. Like I said, sometimes I add the soy sauce just to have a little bit more flavor, but totally up to you. Totally up to you. So then you want to cover this in barbecue sauce. You know what I love about this? It's so simple. If someone tells you that making this is hard, they don't know what they're doing, okay? It's really kind of common sense, all right? So then you just taste it. And you adjust accordingly. So there you have it, guys. Easy barbecue mushrooms, okay? So if you would add anything, let me know. If you would change anything, let me know. Until next time, have a great taste.